In response to those anti-Israel protests on college campuses, the Justice Department announcing the formation of a multi-agency task force aimed to combat anti-Semitism in the U.S. My next guest says this is the, quote, first step in giving life to President Trump's renewed commitment to ending anti-Semitism in our schools. Senior counsel to the Assistant Attorney General of the Civil Rights Division, Leo Terrell, joins me now. And Leo, I believe this is your first television interview since leaving Fox News. We are so happy to have you on the program today. Thanks for coming.
Well, thank you very much. And I left the great company, Fox News, and for a job from the greatest, in my opinion, in my lifetime, the greatest president, to give me a chance to serve this country. And I'm working for a great Attorney General, Pam Bondi, in basically eliminating this dual system of justice and providing justice in this country again.
So, Leo, tell us about this task force, which is coordinated under the auspices of the DOJ's Civil Rights Division. What's the goal here?
Very simple, Anita, and thank you for that question. First of all, everyone in this country saw what happened the last 3 or 4 years. Jewish Americans were ignored by the federal government, ignored by local officials. Jewish American students couldn't go to school without being harassed. It happened across this country. Pam Bondi has created a task force to combat anti-Semitism, and I'm privileged to head that task force. What that means, Anita, is that we're going to use every tool in the toolbox, civil, criminal, activities to stop the harassment of Jewish students. That means we're going to take criminal action. We're going to cut off funding. We're going to do everything, and we're formulating that right now.
Yeah, to your point, we all remember what we saw on college campuses across the country, from Columbia University to UCLA. I believe we have the video where Jewish students were literally barred from going to class by pro-Palestinian protesters, in some cases pro-Hamas protesters. No one, there you go, look at that. Yeah. No one seemed to be doing anything about it, and we heard very little from the last administration on why this was so wrong. So how is this going to change now?
Well, you heard crickets from the last administration, and in those protests, I was embarrassed to see my law school, UCLA, allow this type of harassment going on. And Columbia University, how it's going to stop is very simple. We're going to cut off their funding. We're going to take criminal activity against those protesters. We're going to alert these blue cities that allow this. You have to get actively involved. This is the mission that Pam Bondi have given me to proceed with. And we have the education department, Anita, Health and Human Services involved. This is a joint task force to stop this. And I would tell the Jewish community, help is on the way, because Pam Bondi wants to make sure everyone is treated fairly in this new Department of Justice, and that's what we're going to accomplish.
Yeah, the Jewish community is still very concerned about the way Jewish students, Jewish people in general, have been treated in this country over the last year. I want to bring your attention and put up on the screen some statistics from a brand new study that's coming out. This is from the American Jewish Committee. They're going to publish a study later this week. Here's some of it. This is the state of anti-Semitism in America. Look at this. 90% of American Jews believe anti-Semitism has increased since the October 7th tragedy. 61% say anti-Semitism has increased a lot. And then look at this next statistic here. 77% of American Jews, they feel less safe in the U.S., according to this study. Leo, when you look at these numbers, these numbers are overwhelming. What do you think about that?
I find them offensive. And I'll tell you right now, those numbers are supported, Anita, by FBI numbers that I've seen. That October 7th massacre is the situation that prompted these increased numbers. But I can't stress it enough. This is going to stop immediately, because the Department of Justice, again, Pam Bondi, have said everything we have to use to stop this and deter this conduct is going to happen, and it's going to happen now. And I tell you right now that it's a joint task force by all agencies in the government to stop anti-Semitism.
And Leo, while I have you here, I just want to ask you very quickly, President Trump says he plans to create a White House faith office while directing Attorney General Pam Bondi to lead a task force aimed to eliminate what he called anti-Christian bias within the federal government. In the last 20 seconds, what can you tell us about that?
let me tell you right now, everyone in this country knows that one of the greatest things about this country is the fundamental right of free expression and free religion, freedom of religion. And what has happened in the last 3 or 4 years, Christians and Catholics have been basically attacked by this government. We're going to stop it. And that's why President Trump tasked Pam Bondi to take care of it. And I can assure you, knowing Pam, we're going to use all the tools in the toolbox to address this bias against Christians, Catholics, all religions, Anita. Everyone should be treated fairly and equally, and that's one of the reasons why I'm proud to work in the Department of Justice.
All right. Leo Terrell, in his first appearance, as he is in his new job with the Department of Justice and the Civil Rights Division. Leo, great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anita. Thanks for having me.
You got it. Mike?